Learning Unit 2, Legislative Framework for Furniture Industries. Lesson 1, Reporting and Transparency. In this lesson, we cover three main areas: Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, CSRD, Taxonomy, and Green Claims Directive. The Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive requires all large companies and unlisted companies, except listed micro-enterprises, to disclose information on the risks and opportunities they consider may arise in relation to social and environmental issues, and to the impact of their activities on people and the environment. It was published as Directive EU 2022/2464 in December 2022 and is in force. This helps investors, civil society organizations, consumers, and other stakeholders to assess the sustainability performance of companies. Companies subject to the CSRD will have to report in accordance with the European Sustainability Reporting Standards. The rules will start to be applied between 2024 and 2028. Let's try to understand how the CSRD can affect your organization. It will depend on the type and size of the company. From January 2024, for large public interest companies with more than 500 employees already subject to the Non-Financial Reporting Directive, with reports due in 2025. From January 1st, 2025, for large companies with more than 250 employees and or 40 million in turnover and or 20 million in total assets, not currently subject to the Non-Financial Reporting Directive, with reports due in 2026. From January 1st, 2026, for listed SMEs and other companies, with reports due in 2027. SMEs can opt out until 2028. What kind of information should be reported? The European Sustainability Reporting Standards specify the information that a company should disclose about its material impacts, risks, and opportunities related to environmental, social, and governance sustainability issues. They have been developed by EFRAG. The European Sustainability Reporting Standards, ESRS, are the following ones: general requirements, general disclosures, climate change, pollution, water and marine resources, biodiversity and ecosystems, resource use and circular economy, own workforce, workers in the value chain, affected communities, consumers and end users, business conduct. Companies should collect the required information for reporting under these standards. This could include not only information about their own processes, but also information about their value chain. The taxonomy is a classification system that defines criteria for economic activities that are in line with a net zero trajectory by 2050 and the broader environmental goals behind climate. The initial regulation on the taxonomy was published in June 2020 as Regulation EU 2020/852 on the establishment of a framework to facilitate sustainable investment. Delegated acts and implementing acts were published afterwards to complement this regulation, for example, climate, environmental, etc. These regulations are now in force. The EU taxonomy allows financial and non-financial companies to share a common definition of economic activities that can be considered environmentally sustainable. It provides the basis for the EU taxonomy by setting out the four overarching conditions that an economic activity must meet to be considered as environmentally sustainable. These are: contribute substantially to one or more of the environmental objectives, doesn't significantly harm any of the environmental objectives, is carried out in compliance with the defined minimum safeguards, and finally, meets the technical screening criteria that have been established by the Commission. The taxonomy regulation established 6 climate and environmental objectives. 1. Climate change mitigation. 2. Climate change adaptation. 3. The sustainable use and protection of water and marine resources. 4. The transition to a circular economy. 5. pollution prevention and control. 6. The protection and restoration of biodiversity and ecosystems. The economic activity of manufacture of furniture, C31, is associated with the following services: repair, refurbishment and remanufacturing, sale of spare parts, preparation for use of products and product components at the end of their life, sale of second-hand goods, product as a service and other circular use, and results-oriented service models. Marketplace for the trade of second-hand goods for use. If the activity is considered environmentally sustainable, for example, comply with the requirements set for each activity, the access to financial support, for example, loans, external funding, etc., could be facilitated. Therefore, it could be a good practice to check how far your company is from these requirements and how difficult it could be to meet them. The proposed Green Claims Directive aims to make green claims reliable, comparable, and verifiable across the EU, protect consumers from greenwashing, contribute to create a circular and green EU economy by enabling consumers to make informed purchasing decisions, and finally, contribute to establish a level playing field in terms of environmental performance of products. The proposal was published in March 2023 as Communication 2023-166 Final. It has not yet entered into force, and it is subject to approval by the Parliament and the Council. In this framework, sellers have to carry out an assessment to substantiate explicit environmental claims, which has to comply certain requirements. For instance, evidences, information, third-party verification. The assessment of environmental performance of the product should be based on a life cycle perspective and carried out using approved methods or standards. Comparative claims are also regulated and limited to specific circumstances. On environmental labels awarded in the framework of environmental labeling schemes established in accordance with the Union law may provide a rating or score of a product or trader based on an aggregate indicator of the environmental impacts of a product or trader. These governmental labels and labeling scheme should comply with certain requirements, for instance, verification process, etc. So you should check if your environmental claims are in line with the Green Claims Directive. The directive is relevant for those furniture companies that voluntarily make environmental claims about their products. These claims will be limited and it will be necessary to justify them against standards or recognized schemes. This lesson explains the main regulations related to reporting and transparency on ESG, namely Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, Taxonomy Regulation, and Green Claims Directive. These regulations cover aspects such as the obligation of companies to disclose information on ESG, the classification of activities as environmentally sustainable, and how to avoid greenwashing practices.